hope that the best candidate would enforce the law regarding the Autry National Center's lease agreement, which has been 20 years in default. We would hope that they would declare default and take back the National Center building and properties and start all over again. However, we also are concerned about the experience that some have had regarding one of the candidates' public safety committee meetings and the fact that he is seldom in the public meetings. When Weiss has run, he's talked about crime and rape kits and elections right here in this council chamber. Over those, once he's elected, he steps over those. He steps over gang violence and improves developments. We hope that the successful candidate will also attend the Peace March in Northeast LA to get rid of gang violence in our community. And I hope it will be good homage. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Phyllis Doherty, and after that is Lisa Sarkin. Good morning.
A new plan and a new program. And also, please do not form another panel of the outside.
What's the role of the candidate?
13 minutes.
Thank you, Ms. Sarkin. You're next, and after that is Barry Johnson. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Lisa Sarkin. I live in Studio City, and I'm a constituent of the City Council. I want to renew my request that President Garcetti enlarge the membership on the Plum Committee to include someone who actually lives in the San Fernando Valley. I object to council members taking campaign contributions from developers and special interest groups, especially when he is the only member of the Plum Committee representing the Valley. Elected officials should either refuse contributions from persons who bring business before them or step aside when that business comes up for consideration. Councilmember Jack Weiss does neither. Jack Weiss serves on the Planning and Land Use Management Committee, but he takes substantial contributions from real estate developers and then votes on their projects. He provides consistent support for his contributors' projects and regularly grants variances and waives applicable regulations. His constituents value the character of city neighborhoods and expect zoning regulations to be applied fairly. Putting a commercial interest of contributors above the needs of voters is a betrayal of public trust and an offense to the community Jack Weiss has been elected to serve. Thank you for listening.
Studio City, and I'm a constituent of this City Council. I ask this body to intervene today to protect us, your constituents. One of your members has hijacked the process to solve this city's billboard problem. That member is Jack Weiss. He and his staff have taken this topic away from the public. They have assaulted this issue away in their conference rooms, where only their invited guests have any say. Why is this happening? Because Jack Weiss intends to use the issues of billboards for the old double whammy. He wants to reward the fat cats who make fortunes from billboards, just as he conned you to agree in closed session to authorize 840 digital billboards. And at the same time, he wants to cut deals with select constituents so they will vote him into higher office. This hijacking of the public interest should be stopped today. Mr. Weiss forced a toothless ordinance down the throats of the city planning department. Unlike our current billboard law, his plan allows super graphics, off-site sounds, signs, routine exceptions for large commercial buildings, and garish sign districts. And in his latest hijinks, last week he recommended an amendment. He now recommends that his council district, but not yours, be spared from having its commercial areas turned into sign districts. Please stop this masquerade. It is vicious politics at our expense, and we seek your protection. Thank you.
Dr. Tom Williams, followed by Dr. Marshall Self.
Homey Hills. I'm the founder of the Coalition of Homeowner Associations in Council District 5, website www.cd5hoas.com. With all due respect to Councilman Jack Weiss's intellectual capacity, he has nonetheless been unresponsive to many homeowners and residents in Council District 5. Mr. Weiss's constituents are being so shortchanged on representation that homeowners and residents must spend thousands of dollars to take out full-page ads in the Los Angeles Times to get the attention of Councilman Weiss for a return phone call from someone in his field office. This ad is from the April 14th edition of the LA Times and reads, "For almost 7 months, we've been seeking your help, Councilman Weiss, and your office has virtually ignored us." And it goes on to tell the issue. Councilman Jack Weiss has neglected his constituents on a grand scale. Thank you very much.
Lucille Saunders.
Good morning. My name is Steve Twining. I live in Council District 5, and I'm a constituent of this council. The laws of the city and the state require each of you to return dirty campaign contributions. When you receive laundered funds, you must give them back. The state law says it best. There are no exceptions and no excuses. To keep the money is a criminal violation of our law. I am deeply offended that this city council has not protected us from elected officials who take and keep dirty money. I object to Jack Weiss taking campaign contributions from people who launder money and then refusing to return that money. In 2004, 14 people were convicted of laundering money to the Weiss campaign. Mr. Weiss received their money and also public matching funds in reward for the dirty funds. It's 2009. What is Mr. Weiss waiting for? You, our elected officials, must be our ethical role models. We place power and responsibility in your hands. Instead of delays and excuses, the time is now to do the right thing as others have done before you. Mr. Weiss, do the right thing and give back the money.
Lucille Sanders, followed by Amy.
Good morning. My name is Lucille Saunders, and I live in the Fairfax district, and I am a constituent of this city council. On April 13th, I delivered a Public Records Act request to a member of this body. My request was basic. I asked for his calendars. Why would I make such a request? Because you have no rule requiring your members to show up for work, and because you have one member who misses work 1/3 of the time. Can you imagine what would happen to us, your constituents, if we missed work 1/3 of the time? The answer is obvious. We would be tossed out on our ear by our employer, unless we were so lucky as to work here for the people on the taxpayer's dime. Today is April the 28th. I am still waiting for the calendars of Councilmember Weiss. He wrote to tell me that he must delay responding. He claims my request is complicated and he needs more time to hunt for his calendar. Honestly, my request is straightforward and simple. Mr. Weiss, where have you been? Thank you.
Yes, hold on a minute, please, City Attorney.